Good afternoon. Thank you very much, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. On va commencer en une minute. All right, we will start with questions. We'd like to start with Derek Van Diest from Post Media, followed afterwards by Har. Derek, go ahead.
Hi, Bev. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Congratulations on the victory. I guess we just start with, can you just take us through the game and the atmosphere and the emotions of it all, and what was it like playing in Canada for the first time, or coaching in Canada for the first time for you?
Yeah, I think like even before the game started, it was just really, really special for all the fans that turned up. You made it a really memorable night for the group. And so I think that just spurred the group on. You know, they went and did something special. They did it for the fans, but to share that moment. And I think that set the tone for the game. You know, I think it was a great night to score 5 goals against, you know, a top 25 team. I think that hasn't been done for maybe 8-9 years. And so, yeah, I think that was important to us in our step forward towards the World Cup, and what we knew we needed to score more goals. And then, you know, the share amongst the team to do that was fantastic. So really special night. And
we just want to ask you about trying to get everyone involved. Yeah, the 6 substitutions, and I guess get everyone involved and make them part of this special night. I guess how important was that?
Yeah, really important. And obviously I have a plan across both games to make sure that we get players in their hometowns and, you know, who get to share that moment with local fans as well. But I think, you know, it does speak to the group and what got them on the podium. It was the depth. They all played a part throughout the 9 months that I've been in to date. It was really, that was the key to the success in Tokyo, was the depth in the squad. And we knew we needed that across these 2 games to go and do what we've done in this first game. So now we got to keep pushing and review the game and take another step forward towards the World Cup.
Thanks, Bev. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
Hi,
Thank
Bev.
you very much.
Hi, Bev. Congratulations on your first win at home as coach of Canada. 2 quick questions for you. Janine Becky playing fullback later in this match today. Your thoughts on how well she performed at that position? Yeah,
I thought, you know, she was a difference maker. I believe she might have been involved in all 5 goals, if I'm not wrong there. So I think like massive impact, gets forward, allows us to attack down the side, great crossing ability. No, I thought she was outstanding, and she took that role on, you know, really positively when I said, you know, I want you to play fullback for this particular game. And that just shows what Janine is. She's a real team player, and I thought she had a great game.
And quickly, do you have an update on Julia Grosso? We didn't see her on the roster.
Yeah, so Julia's ruled out due to medical reasons.
So she won't play in Montreal either then?
Sorry, I missed that last bit.
She won't be in Montreal, but she's still with the team.
Yeah, still with the team.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go with Megan Johnson, please.
Thank you, and hi, Bev. Congrats on your win today. Great performance by the team, but I wanted to ask you about before the game with the demonstration by the players. When did you find out that they were planning to do that, and just what is your reaction to it?
Yeah, I think, you know, we've been working both collaboratively with Canada Soccer and the players. And listen, I think it's a great moment. They went and won gold, and, you know we have a responsibility to use this unbelievable platform. And so the players, Canada Soccer, we felt it was really powerful to kick off this new era with that. And, you know, I think to celebrate some of the great practice that is in place with Safe Sport and Canada Soccer, and also to address, you know, the past and move forward into this new era. So I think it's a great moment, and I'm just pleased that we could work together to do that.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you very much. Emily Wilson, please.
Hi, Bev. Emily Wilson with the Canadian Premier League. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, I'm glad to hear. Just 2 quick ones from me. The first, I did some math, and Canada hadn't scored from open play in over 330 minutes, but today the goals were flying. So I'm just wondering, what are your thoughts seeing the offense get back to, you know, not scoring from the penalty spot alone?
Yeah, I think, listen, it speaks to us not standing still. That was the really critical point. And the players, they want to enjoy this moment, but my job is to keep them moving forward. And we did a lot of work post-Olympics to look at how we do that more often. And particularly, top 10 teams is top 10 teams, but we know that a World Cup's made up of many New Zealand type opposition. And so we want to put that line in the sand, and credit to the players. We haven't had a lot of time on the grass since we come back together, but they've applied everything we've worked on, and actually some of those goals like straight off the training pitch. So that's this group. They stick to a game plan, they deliver when it matters, and I'm really proud of them.
And then another standout performance that I noticed from just watching on One Soccer was on the other wing, Alicia Chapman. So just your thoughts on her performance there.
Yeah, I think, listen, one of the most attacking performances I've seen from Chappie. I think she's known for her 1v1 defending. You play a top 10 team and they're not going to get a cross off against her. But tonight it was just really pleasing to see how attacking minded, how much she wanted to get forward. It was a real commitment from her. And I thought she was outstanding.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll just wrap up so we can bring a player in too. But Bev, just in terms of the inspiration for the team, I know you've talked about this quite a bit already, but now that it's back on the pitch and it's day one or game one on the journey to the Women's World Cup 2023, how are you feeling about these first 90 minutes?
Well, I feel fantastic. I think had this been a 0-0 draw or a 1-0, for me, it feels like we're taking a big step forward. I think that gold medals give this group a whole host of confidence. I've seen some unbelievable performances from individuals, and then the shared mindset to take that step forward towards the World Cup. That's what this group are, and I'm just really privileged and proud, to coach this group, because they'll respond whenever you ask them and you set them a challenge. They did that for the Olympics. Now we're on that journey to the World Cup.
Thank you very much, Bev. That will wrap up this portion of the press conference, and we'll look to bring in the captain next.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll start. Hi, Christine. Good to see you. I guess just can you just give me a thought on being back home and getting a chance to play in front of your Canadians again? It's been a while, and just the whole atmosphere around the game today. What was it like? I think you're on mute, Christine. You're on mute.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
No, I mean, it was great to be back home. Some of us were joking before the game that we couldn't remember the last time we played at home. And to be able to celebrate this gold medal with the fans. It's obviously a special moment, and one that we, hopefully can continue for years to come. Just, regularly playing at home with the fans. I mean, especially the little kids in the stands. It's pretty special to see them there.
Thanks, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Congratulations on the win. As you said, today was meant to be to celebrate your gold medal and to celebrate with the fans, but you and your teammates also made the decision to make it about something bigger than yourselves with the pregame demonstration. So I was wondering if you could just talk a bit about the conversations that you had as a group and how you came to the decision to hold the demonstration today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, playing in the NWSL, playing in Portland, there's been a lot going on in terms of harassment and things like that. And us as players, we're tired of being silent. We're tired of being quiet. And so proud of Erin McLeod and the work she's done. Really stepped up for our team to lead this. And, we thank the New Zealand players as well for joining us in it, and glad that we'll be able to move forward. Just us as players, we're tired of, just how we've been treated in the past and how some certain players have been treated. And we refuse to let it go on anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Har, followed by Shireen, please.
Hi, Christine. Nice to see you again. I have a couple of questions for you. the three asks that the players have asked of Canada Soccer. The second one, do you expect the third-party independent investigation, do you expect that to be released publicly? Would you like the findings to be made so, everyone can kind of see, the fans and everyone knows what the findings would be from Canada Soccer into this?
I'm actually going through the same stuff in Portland. And yes, I would like to see it made public, or at least a summary of the investigation. I think people deserve to hear the results of that.
Secondly, so this was addressed to Canada Soccer. Will there be anything further released from the players towards FIFA? I know the vice president of FIFA and the president of CONCACAF was with Canada Soccer during that time period.
I'm not quite sure. I think as a team, and hopefully just as women's football players around the world, you can see it building. And I can honestly see this going to FIFA and beyond, but we'll see. Baby steps right now.
Thanks for the time, Christine.
Thank you very much, Shireen.
Hi, Christine. Congratulations on your win. I just wanted to ask you, following up to a little bit of what Megan had asked previously, about how did you manage this using this platform? And Bev alluded to the fact that you have this incredible platform and you decided to use it, but also balance that with your game plan and keeping your head in the game and inspiring everybody else. And you're so loved at home and the fans are going wild, but to balance that with giving the moment and holding space, but also keeping sharp on the pitch.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, Erin McLeod, she deserves a lot of the credit. She's the one that's been doing a lot of the work behind the scenes and has sort of taken it upon herself, or just so the team could prepare for these games. Because I don't think there'd be anything worse than going into a celebration game and not performing well. So ultimately, we wanted to be able to put on a show for our fans. We're playing with confidence and just enjoy the moment. But obviously with this opportunity, our voice carries a unique weight right now, and we wanted to make the most of it.
Thank you.
Thank you. For Derby Magazine, Jisoo Kim.
Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hey.
I guess the question I have is, after the recent success of the women's team in Japan, do you feel like Canada is ready to have a professional league, a professional women's league, if not a professional Canadian team in the NWSL?
Yeah, I think that's what honestly needs to happen next. I think we're the only country, in the top 10 or maybe even 15 that doesn't have a professional environment for the players to play in. And after 3 podiums in a row, it's one of those, the timing, if it's not now, when? So us as players, that's the next hurdle we're aiming to tackle for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go with Emily Wilson, please.
Hi, Christine. Emily Wilson with the Canadian Premier League. First of all, congrats on the win and the goal.
Thank you.
Just a quick one here. I want to touch back on the performance. Safe to say an all-around performance, offensively, defensively. How does it feel and what does it mean for the team to kick off the tournament with a pretty statement 5-1 win?
Yeah, obviously we're trying to enjoy ourselves. We're trying to enjoy the moment with our fans, but at the same time, we want to compete and win. And I just feel that our team, even individuals playing back at their clubs, you can see people playing with a different level of confidence now. And I think we showed that tonight. It was a great win. Our focus right now is scoring more goals. It was nice to be able to do that. But also New Zealand, COVID has taken a toll on their programming, and I think we all just really appreciate them being able to come and play against us. I think pre-COVID, they didn't have any camps, or like pre-Olympics, they didn't have any camps together. They haven't had a camp since the Olympics. So yeah, it's tough for them, and we appreciate them coming to play us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Christine, just to continue with the game, we're actually going to put you on the spot. 5 goals tonight, not counting yours. What was your favorite goal, or what was your favorite moment inside the match and as well as around the match from tonight's celebration match?
I mean, the best moment for me was just walking out in front of the fans for the first time. Being able to wear the gold medal in front of them, it's pretty special. A lot of us haven't been home very much since winning the gold, so it's nice to share that with them. On the pitch, I'm just gonna say, like, Adriana Leon and her goal celebrations are priceless. Like, yeah, so when she scores, she like gets, you just see the side of her that you never see, and yeah, well, that was my favorite.
And then just to wrap up, this is the first 90 minutes coming out of an Olympic gold medal, and just everybody's talked about the inspiration of the next generation. What do you hope in terms of this tour is kicking off and from the Olympic Games in terms of what the next generation is going to see?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer in that people, especially young kids, need to see it to believe it, and to be able to play at home in front of these youngsters, and they can see their heroes and their idols, and be able to take pictures with us and sign autographs, things like that. That, yeah, you realize that in that moment you can change a young kid's life, and that's what we're all about, trying to inspire the next generation. And yeah, I'm sure 1 or 2 of those kids that were in the stands tonight will be on the national team at some point.
Thank you very much. That's fantastic. That will wrap up our Canada Soccer Women's National Team Celebration Tour media conference post-match.